That feels nice. Is this what it's like to drink coffee in the morning? Just like relaxing and soothing for your throat. This is just water because water purifies the soul. I heated it up in the microwave and I'm trying to calm down my throat. So I apologize for my voice, but this is how I'm living life these days. I'm feeling fine. I feel fine. Clearly I don't sound fine. I think I sound better to you than what I sound in my head. At least that's what I think. I don't know. Anyway, we're expecting guests over. I've just been running rampant through the house trying to clean everything. I still have a few things left to tidy up. I have been sick like previously. Like the past week I was sick for a solid 3 days. Day number 4 was okay, but it's been a couple more days. So like I feel okay. I'm just dealing with the lingering effects of it. But that being said, I was sick and out of the count. And you know what happens when moms get sick? Just like things just fall apart. My family does their best to like keep it together, but there's nothing like a mother's touch. So I'm just gonna go around and like, I need to clean my room because it is a dumpster fire. I also just got my Thrive Market order, so I'm gonna open that up. And this video is sponsored by Thrive Market. Huge thanks to them for supporting me. Massive thanks to you for supporting me when I have sponsored content. I love Thrive Market so much. It's an online grocery store and I save money on every single order. They have the highest quality organic and sustainable products. And if you find a lower price anywhere else, they'll match it. It is membership based. So the yearly membership is about $60. And if you don't make that money back in savings, Thrive Market will credit you the difference. Orders over $49 ship for free. There's no tipping or additional fees. It literally comes right to your door. It's really convenient. They also have certain products on their website that offer cash back. It's called Thrive Cash. They always have deals going on the website and the app, which I love scrolling because you can easily sift through whatever you're looking to buy, whether it's an aisle of food or cleaning products or beauty products, etc. Or by value, if you're gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, non-GMO, all that good stuff. It's easy to shop. So if you want to check them out, I'll have my link down in the description box below, thrivemarket.com/wads, and you can get 30% off of your first order and a free gift. 30% off groceries is such a steal these days, so check them out. It does hurt a little bit when I talk and I'm like trying to speak loud so you can hear me. So I hope it's not as terrible as I think it is. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being a friend. It was a little sad. I'm just gonna get some dishes done here. You can hang out with me a little bit. Oh, I am gonna throw some dinner together. I might even meal plan today. I'm telling you, like, this is me getting my life together because it's time. Time to get your life together. I know you've heard it before, and I feel like every month I feel like I'm one step closer. And you know what? Okay, everyone has a different set of circumstances. Ooh, are these dirty or clean? They smell dirty. All right, I'm gonna pile them in. Like sometimes I watch people and I'm like, oh, they can do X, Y, Z, why can't I? Well, it's because our circumstances are completely different. So don't ever compare yourself to other people. Like me, I do it all the time. I try not to. Like my kids, okay, if your kids do this. I love encouraging like creativity and baking and all that good stuff. My kids, can we make cookie dough? I'm like, yeah. And then they did, and they left the plates just like this, 2 of them in the freezer. I'm like, really? They're usually really good about helping me with dishes and stuff. It's like one of their daily chores to empty the dishwasher and help me with the dishes and stuff. They are not here. Avelina is on a really cool hiking trip. I'm so pumped for her. She's really excited about it. And Eleanor had a sleepover last night. It's weird not having them in the house and just having the little ones. But Eleanor had a sleepover last night because she saw the Taylor Swift concert movie. I'm actually really jealous. And she's going again today with another friend. I'm like, Eleanor is the social butterfly that we all like strive to be. She's the coolest. Okay, I'm just gonna get this thing filled. It smells really bad. Everything is hard to open. Like, why? This shouldn't be that hard to open. Everything smells. And no, I'm not pregnant. Alex is out front with the little kids. They're just playing. I say it almost every day. I'm like so grateful to have a yard for them to play in because they're outside so much. And with the weather the way that it is, oh my gosh, it feels so good. Anyway, the people who are coming over today, they're from out of town. And they're some of my family members, and I haven't seen them in a few years, so I'm really excited. But I also don't want them to see my house in the state that it's in. So I'm like, you know, rush cleaning, and it wouldn't have been so bad if I wasn't so sick, you know? But alas, I was. So it's been a few days and I still sound like this. I feel like every day it gets slightly better. By the middle of the night, I wake up from like the discomfort and also coughing. I'm like, is this the end? I don't know. Anyway, I just went down, what do they call that, rabbit hole, down the pits of Instagram, you know, scroll. And I thought I saved something to share with you. And I'm pretty sure I did. I just can't find it because then I clicked one thing and it brought me somewhere else. And you know how that goes. But anyway, I was scrolling, man, first of all, people are so creative. And second of, I've been seeing a lot of things that I'm like, oh my gosh, it's hilarious. And then I think I really found like the best parts of Instagram, you know? And then what else was I going to say? Oh, I've been seeing a ton of Christmas stuff. So like the other day, I told you, I'm not ready for it. Not yet, blah, blah, blah. Well, now I'm pretty sure I'm ready for it. I am like, you know, elbows deep in wanting to do the whole Christmas thing. And not that I'm willing Halloween to come and go, but I don't know when it was, yesterday, the day before, I was just thinking about the fact that it was almost November 1st, because I thought, all right, November 1st, like that's when it's all about Christmas. And then in my head, I just thought, oh my gosh, it's almost November 1st. And I just honestly, I know we always say it, I honestly could not believe it's almost November 1st. It's like, where did this year go? Truly, I have a lot of feelings about it. It felt like a roller coaster of emotions for me. It's the first year, you know, having with a little baby and being busy with all the others. It's just chaos and crazy. I'm getting like 100 texts. I can't right now. Do you ever try to do one thing and then you get pulled 700 different ways? It's been like 20 minutes. I need to get dinner into the slow cooker. See, this is why it's hard to get stuff done when you have teeny tiny little ones. Some people just don't understand. So I'm gonna throw together, I don't know what it's called. Oh, okay, I tried to put together a meal plan yesterday, a bunch of slow cooker recipes because that's what I love. They're like simple, easy, and convenient. Plus, when it's like after school and then all the after school activities and sports and games and oh my gosh, all of it. By the time dinner comes around, I'm like, I have this much energy and also this much time. So anyway, I threw some slow cooker recipes on here using macro-friendly foods, but the shopping list like didn't come up right. I don't know, I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that. But today I'm gonna make honey glazed pork tenderloin and then also honey glazed carrots, and it's gonna be great. You can do both of them in the oven, but I'm gonna use my slow cooker. I'm gonna cook them separately because just something about cooking meat with the vegetable, personally, not my thing. But I am excited for the rest of the week's meals. Delicious. Last time I made these was like my freezer meals for my postpartum, and I remember eating this one specifically and thinking, this is the best thing I've ever had in my life. And it's been a year. Obviously, I was probably very hungry. So we'll see if my thoughts still align. The first thing I'm gonna do is pour some oil in a skillet. This step isn't super necessary, but I do like doing it. I didn't do it for my freezer meals, but I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning, so I figured, oh, I'll just take the meat out and let it thaw. I love getting the pork tendies from Costco. They are the absolute best price. It was $15.50 for 2 packs. So you get 4 tendies. It's an unbeatable bargain. So as soon as that oil gets really hot, I just don't feel like waiting any longer. Throw the meat in. Don't cook it all the way through, just sear it on both sides. It just ensures all the juices are locked in. Once it's seared, I'm just gonna throw it into the crock pot. And then I'm going to add some seasoning. So I have garlic in here, which is basically empty. I don't know how that happened. I only had this thing for a week. Good thing I have more on backup. Just a little bit of garlic. Some onion powder, some cayenne pepper. You can use like a smoky seasoning if you want. I just think this kicks it up a notch. It's not honey glazed pork without the honey, So I'm gonna throw some honey in here. And it looks like I need to add honey to my grocery list. A few dashes of balsamic vinegar. A little bit of soy sauce or cocoa aminos. I don't know why this cap is on. Get out of here. And then a little bit of brown sugar. Just sprinkle that right on top. Oh, and I forgot the classics. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. That's it. Cover it, let it cook low and slow. Easy as pie. All right, I'm trying not to overcomplicate dinners, so that's what this is all about. I'm just gonna grab some carrots out of here. I feel like I made honey glazed carrots or some version of this for Easter this past year, and I never turned the crock pot on. Horrible. That should be enough. Would be a little easier if I bought like pre-cut carrots, baby carrots. But hey, what else am I doing? I hope I have enough honey to make these. I'm sure I'll be fine, I'll figure it out. But I picked these recipes because the flavors just meld so well together. Ooh, this cutting board is not it. That's a little better. Just throw a little washcloth on the bottom of it.
This was fantastic, these honey glazed carrots. And I will say, if you don't want the spice of the cayenne in the pork, leave it out, add paprika, add cumin if you really want like that smokiness, or just leave it out altogether. It tastes so good.
So to the carrots, I'm going to add a little bit of butter. Just a few pats of butter. I'll probably do half a stick actually. The more the merrier. I'm gonna drizzle some honey in here. Honey really is like a delicacy. It's so good. And then just a little bit of salt and pepper and garlic, and that's it. I'm gonna give it a mix and then let this cook on low as well. Don't mind me. I'm just stuffing my face full of food while I get a chance to do so. I'm really backed up on laundry, but you know what I got? I got some OxiClean. Hopefully this will help keep my whites whiter and my brights brighter. Hello? That's how every horror movie begins. I know sorting my clothes would probably help too, but it's fine. I've washed this one top, I don't know, 100 times, and it just is like stained right here from like, I'm hoping OxiClean does the trick. Half of this stuff is wet and it's really grossing me out. But I'm just gonna throw a load in, and then I need to get to cleaning my bedroom because it's embarrassing and horrible. Hello? Maybe it's me, maybe I hear myself. Now I'm just freaking myself out every little noise I hear. All right, detergent in. I'm putting a lot of power in this OxiClean to help save my life. We'll see what happens. I turned the water temperature down to, it's not like cold, but it's a step above, but not warm. I feel like that's a good middle ground. I also feel like it's been a while since I gave you this lovely shot. Hey, ho, put some laundry in. There are so many dead bugs in my like railing here. I was looking at something the other day and I thought, I need to take my like steam shot thing out. Oh, the stickers on the windows upstairs. Maybe I'll get to that if I can remember. I really need to do this room first. I just came up with an idea. Should I just do the rest of the video ASMR style? I don't even know if you can hear me. Nah, we'll be fine. All right, here's my disaster of a bedroom. I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, how do you have kids? You can't even take care of yourself. Yeah, that's exactly right. I can't take care of myself. I was super sick. But you know, moms don't get sick days. I mean, we kind of do, and we do our best. But I was still getting up and getting the kids ready for school and packing lunches and doing my best. Alex took the kids as much as he could to allow me to rest and heal and get better. But that's just mom life. It's like you gotta keep going as much as you can. So it was like survival mode. And I say it all the time when I was pregnant, because when I'm pregnant, I get HG, which is hyperemesis gravitorium. And it's just really, really severe morning sickness. But it's like, if you haven't had it, you can't relate, you don't really understand. You can be like, okay, it's horrible. And I try to tell people it's like having the flu. And this reminds me of that right now. When I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. But this is only a couple of days of me being down. Whereas when I was pregnant, because I just kept thinking when I was sick, oh my gosh, how did I do this? When I was pregnant, it was so hard, but I did it because I had to. There's no choice, you know? But anyway, when people would ask me, like, oh, what's it like having HG? It's literally like having the flu. You know how some people like fall off the face of the earth? They're like, oh, I had the flu the past couple of days, and they're like, you know, behind on their work for 2 weeks or whatever. That's what it's like having HG for months. It's miserable. All right, anyway, that's a tangent and a half. I'm gonna tidy this place up. I did just throw some essential oils or fragrance oils in my diffuser, and I realized I'm out of my favorites because we're having guests over, so I wanna impress them with the best. I'm out of Hocus Pocus, such a shame. And then the Polynesian, out of that. So I threw in Polynesian Christmas. It's okay. It's not Christmas time, so I'm not like in the mood, but it's good, it'll work. It'd be nice if I can get like the vacuum in here too, but you know what I picked up probably like a month ago now? Is this, I found it at TJ Maxx, so it was a screaming deal. Normal price for this is like 50 bucks plus, but I got it for 30 something. But it is a potty, but it's like everything that you need all in one. So it's a little potty and then the step stool, and I don't really know. Some of you might just be like, oh, why don't you give Wolfgang Meredith's potty? I hate that potty with every fiber of my being. Hate. The mini potty, stay away from it. It is the worst. It is miserable. It falls apart every time you touch it. It's hard to clean because it's got so many grooves, and I hate it. So I'm hoping this one's a little better. I like to start them young on the potty, and I don't force it on them. I'm just like, hey, this is where the potty is, you know? And then eventually they potty train pretty quickly because just like, oh, that's where I potty, cool. Before they can like think about it, I show them how to do it. It's fine. Everyone does it their own way.
Okay. Finally getting to clean this room. It is, I'd like to say like, oh, it was clean before I got ill. No, it definitely wasn't. And second of all, every time I say the word ill, and I don't know if it's because NSYNC is definitely on my brain, but I think of that one song NSYNC has with the word ill in it. What is it? Oh, it makes me ill to see you give. I cannot. Oh, my vocal cords, I tell you. I'm hoping this isn't permanent. I would cry. Anyway, so I did try again to look up Instagram. And there's something I really want to share with you. I just can't find it. I bet I didn't save it. But I have so much like saved on here. It's like a Pinterest board, but Instagram board. And I've got, you know, inspiration, mom inspiration, cooking inspiration, funny stuff, and, you know, just random stuff. Anyway, there's this one couple I found, and they do like, oh, what is it even? It's the husband impersonating a Trader Joe's cashier. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Went down that rabbit hole too the other day. Because you know, when I'm nursing the baby, I'm like, what can I do? It's only there's only so much productivity you can do on your phone, and then you just like zone out. So when I'm nursing the baby or when I'm nap trapped or whatever, that's what I'm doing. That or YouTube videos or whatever. So anyway, I try to meal plan too. I try to be productive, you know what I mean? But for me, and I don't know, I read something where it was like, millennials, it's like sending an email on your phone versus the computer. Like there's some things that I just need to do on the computer, and it doesn't make any sense, but it's more convenient and it's like a bigger area to look at. It's easier for me to like do certain things. And for me, that's like meal planning. I'd rather have it like on my desktop. And again, it doesn't make any sense, but is that the same for you? Because when I saw the meme of that saying or whatever, when I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, it's not just me. So it made sense. Alex can do everything on his phone. By the way, found that. Yep. That was a nice little treat from someone's lunchbox that they left in here. Who the heck knows how long ago? Or I don't know if it was from their lunchbox or if they just made themselves a treat and then left it by her bed. Crazy. My room was so disgusting. There were cobwebs in the corner. I mean, obviously we live on a lake, so we just get a lot of bugs, and you'll see that in the sliders. And so I'm not great about keeping up with our bedroom cleaning. The rest of the house I'm pretty good about, not gonna lie, but the bedroom always falls to the wayside. Our bathroom, our bedroom, my closet. That's like top 3 areas that I just don't care that much about. I shouldn't say that I don't care. It's that I care more about other areas. It's more important. And oh my gosh, just looking at this bedside table, I remember when we got this bedroom set and I was like, oh, this is so nice. We've never had a bedroom set before. But now that we've had it for, gosh, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7+ years, I'm like, I can't look at this thing again. I hate it. So I really, oh my gosh, you guys, they delivered floors, the flooring. Oh gosh, I'm trying to get excited, but my voice won't let me. They delivered the floors to our addition today. They didn't install them, but I think that's the last thing they're going to do. But they've made so much progress. I kind of want to like go out there and show you the progress. But I remember whenever they would come to do something, I would film it and I'd be like, oh, this step is so amazing. Now they come and I'm like, whatever. Like, what are you even doing? I feel like all the progress that's being made is just so slow. And I try not to get myself hyped up or excited about it, but it really does feel like the end is kind of nearing. So that's really nice. And when they came to deliver the floors today, it just felt real. I was like, oh my gosh, the floors are the last step and they're here and it's weird. And it's not even like I say that it's not even close to being done. They have to paint. They have to do the baseboards. They did some of them, but they have to like redo some of them. They have to patch up some stuff. They have to put all the doorknobs on to everything. They have to do the back lanai, like concrete that and pave it and stuff like that. So, but the lights are on. I should really take you guys out there and just show you the progress just for fun. So maybe my next video, not the next one, but the one after that, or maybe, I don't know. It'll depend on what order I put these things out in. But anyway, so that's great. Just a couple more rooms that I'll have to clean, right? Hopefully we'll be able to keep on top of everything. But that's what I'm saying. I can't wait until the addition's done. And then this room that I'm cleaning right now won't be 3 rooms. And it'll be easier to maintain. And I want to redo it. Not like completely. I just want a new bed and new bedside tables. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I want to go antiquing and find like a nice piece of furniture to put like here, you know, just pull it all together. I've never had like a really nice bedroom. So I'm excited about it. And, you know, just making it my own and not having this be a hodgepodge, you know, situation. So all in good time, that will all happen. But I'm really excited about it. And I am happy that I was able to pull the vacuum in here today and just vacuum because, oh gosh, I don't do this enough either. I probably do it once a week, like clean the floors in here, but it's like where I sleep. So everything's like dusty and gross and just needs cleaned. You know what I mean? It's just, if you're living somewhere, you got to keep up the cleaning. So really, ideally, I would like to do this more often, but really it just happens like once a week. So it's always nice when I get a chance to like come in here and do that. Oh my gosh. And then I tackled my desk area, which has held up kind of well. I did stack up some more stuff to my left here on top of the printer, which is basically a dumping ground of just a bunch of random stuff. Right now, it is Halloween costumes. Yeah. Based off of nothing at all, guess what we're going to be for Halloween? But I'm really glad that I was able to tackle my desk area because this is another place where I completely neglect cleaning. I just come here, work as much as I can before I get distracted and have to get up and go. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't often have the time to do this. That sounds weird, but like I don't make time to do it because I don't know. Lots of issues. But now, watching myself clean it on video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go through these drawers. I need to declutter some stuff. But this tower of drawers, I don't know. There's not much I can declutter in there. In my mind, I think, oh my gosh, just get rid of it all. Everything's so cluttered. But if you think this desk and these drawers basically is my entire office. So it's where we keep, oh gosh, probably way too much. Anyway, I'm doing my best over here. And that's all that I can do. Is my entire day. That's all I can do. Oh, and do you know what came in the mail? This Amazon's Holiday Dash. Did you get one in the mail? I'm sad that they only sent me one. Do you know what I mean? Like they should, I don't know, they should do a survey or something. How many children in this household? And then send out the appropriate number of books. I wonder if I can order more. This reminds me of, obviously, and I wonder if it has taken the place of the JCPenney Christmas catalog. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like growing up in the 90s, we always had, and it was much thicker than this, like that huge JCPenney catalog of like literally every piece of merchandise you could ever buy from the planet. I'll give you a little sneak peek. Lingo Kids is another app. If you guys are wondering, I saw something that said Lingo in it. I'm trying to show you another purchase that I made. Hold on. Hey, it's the NSYNC t-shirt. I don't know the type of person I thought I was when I ordered this. Like I don't wear t-shirts, but I figured, you know what? I'll just grab it. Maybe I'll wear it. Maybe I'll like it. I got it slightly oversized. So fingers crossed. Anyway, the catalog, the Amazon, when I was, trying to show you guys, like sifting through it, it had something that said Lingo in it. I haven't even really looked at it. I don't know where I put the book. Anyway, but Meredith really likes an app called Lingo Kids too. So if you're looking for like another learning app for your little one, I know I promote IXL all the time. Reflex is another one that my kids use, the older kids. And then it has a lot of games and stuff, learning games, pros and cons. And then Lingo Kids is another one for smaller kids. So, well, I don't know if it could be for bigger kids too. It's just Meredith has that one. And anyway, she really enjoys it. So if you're looking for something more interactive, more gaming, IXL is very educational based. And while there are games on that one, it's not on the iPad. It's just on the desktop. So anyway, I thought I'd throw that out there because sometimes people ask me like, oh, what do your kids do? Well, multiple things. Obviously, I promote IXL a lot because one, I love it. And two, they reached out to me. So I was like, this is perfect. And so those are just a couple other ones that we try to keep up on. All right. Anyway, the desk is tidy. And I figured, you know what? I'm wiping everything else down. Let me wipe this thing down. Normally, I just take like a Clorox wipe and wipe this down. I don't have a lot of those, but I've bought like 1 or 2 containers like a year, maybe 2 years ago. And I still have them. I use them to clean out the kids' lunch boxes, just giving them a wipe down. And I use them for like the baby changing station and stuff like that. But okay, before and after, it doesn't look like it was too big of a mess, but it really was. It was horrible. And you might wonder why I have like a sidecar, like a baby bassinet and a crib. It's because I do. Leave me alone. And here are the sliding tracks. Lots of bugs. Like it's so gross. It's so gross. I hate all the bugs here. We don't get a lot of teeny tiny ones. I don't really know what those are. But the big palmetto bugs, since we're starting the addition and stuff, because not everything is fully sealed. And oh my gosh, I could literally cry. They're like the size of cats. I hate them so much. Living with it. So I don't know. It's getting a little better. They put the soffits on a couple weeks ago, so it's gotten a lot better since then. I'd say like 99% better, but oh my gosh, before then it was wild, wild west up in here. So I'm just taking my vacuum and sucking them all up. So disgusting. And I'm sure I could find, but I haven't looked for the attachments for the vacuum. So I could like get into all the teeny tiny little grooves. But for me, I'm like, it's good enough. I'll move on, whatever. Especially because I was expecting guests in like, I don't know, at this point, 15 minutes from now. And I figured, oh, well, while I'm in here, I might as well just do the detailed work. And I'm using this window cleaner. I got it a couple months ago. I shared it in a cleaning video. It's pretty cool. It's not really necessary, but you take one and you like spray it, and then you take the other thing and it's like a vacuum and it just sucks it all up. And the water's filthy, surprisingly. I mean, these are like outside doors and I don't know. It actually is kind of surprising how dirty the water is now that I'm thinking about it. But I mean, I guess if I think about how many people touch these doors and how hands are dirty and all that good stuff. But anyway, so it's supposed to leave like a streakless look. And wow, wouldn't you see? Everything is much more clearer after I vacuum the windows, whatever it is. I found this thing off Amazon, and I'm sure I saw someone else use it on Instagram or something. And I was like, wow, that looks amazing. Let me give that a try. And so I did. And I mean, is it worth it? I don't know. I like it. It's okay. I don't remember how much it was, but it's fun.
Oh, you are just going to love this. So I'm finishing up cleaning the kitchen. Our guests are gonna be here in like 10 minutes. So just like I don't know, couple things I had left over. I checked on the crock pots and I didn't turn the carrots on again. I mean, I just did, so now I'm gonna do high. I don't know, fingers crossed. I kept looking around and I was like, something smells weird. What's that smell? So I thought, oh, maybe it's the crock pot. It's not, maybe it's the garbage. I don't know what it is. I thought for a second it was the sink. I cleaned the sink again. I don't know. Maybe it's my upper lip. Maybe it's this moldy lunch. I am feeling really productive today. I just switched over the laundry and I'm throwing another load in. All whites even. I sorted it. Who am I? And they're gonna be the brightest whites I've ever had. Ooh, and the most sanitized. Forgot to put this in the first load. I don't know if that's where I'm supposed to put those things, but I'm over this. Like, this is the worst invention. This thing, I can never put it in. It's always cockeyed. Just forget it. Where can I store this?
Okay, so dinner time was fantastic. The carrots were great. Honey glazed carrots, just a few ingredients, and it just really kicks it up. Way better than like normal carrots. I usually roast mine in the oven. I liked this in the crock pot so much more. And then the meat, the honey glazed pork tenderloin, fantastic, super juicy. I added, like, I'll shred it up and then I added some of the juice on top just to keep it moist. And it was so good. The flavor was great. I just served it with, I thought I had mashed potatoes in the fridge. I didn't. So I just threw some rice together. So rice, pork, carrots, quick, easy meal. Something you don't really have to think about, but everything just kind of went together and it was great.
Oh my word, you guys, my voice is shot. I've been like coughing. I can't even believe I got the kids down and they didn't wake up with the amount of coughing that I was doing. Anyway, I'm just finishing up cleaning, dinner, and then we had dessert, and I had those pumpkin pie bites, like the little bites, and our guests, they didn't know what they were. I just like put them out and they were eating them. And one of them said, oh, I didn't even know it was, did I say pecan pie? I meant pumpkin pie. I didn't eat them. Maybe I'm wishful thinking. I wish it was pecan pie. I don't even know if I said it out loud, but anyway. So she said, I don't even like pumpkin pie, but I like that. And I was like, well, I guess you like pumpkin pie. It's been a long-ish day. I think just because my voice is so exhausted. But for me, like, I can't rest until I know, like, I don't want to wake up to this. I don't want to wake up to a kid. I just did the kitchen. I'm going to do this. I'm going to finish up with the laundry. If Alex were home, I would just sit and, with him. But our door is revolving and the details don't matter. But he'll be back soon. So I figure while he's gone, I might as well do this stuff. So then I don't have to do it tomorrow. This is the weirdest way I've ever cleaned this table. I don't know what the heck is happening. I never film in this dining room. I figured this lighting is way too good to waste, right? All right, let's move on. Made it to the laundry room. I don't know why I brought this with me. I haven't switched that over. I don't think it's at the point of mildew yet. I think we're still good. But I do have this load to sort. You're looking at the joys of my life right here.
Yes, the joys of my life. I need to gather everyone's laundry basket. I don't know. There's a lot I could say about laundry. Alex gets annoyed and he thinks I never empty out that lint trap. I'm like, yes, I do. I empty it out almost every time. Almost every time. But he's always worried that the house is going to catch fire if that lint trap isn't emptied. Like, whatever. We'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Anyway, so let me say something about my family. They're awesome. They're fantastic. But there's something about a mother's touch. It's like they can do laundry and then I'll come in the laundry room and I'm like, why is everything still like messy? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, moms just take that extra step to like clean a certain way. Like you'll see even the way that I left this laundry room, I left that like Halloween decoration on there and it just like felt cleaner. I moved the rug to the middle. I just tidied up a certain way that's like different than how, the rest of my family does it. And I don't expect them to do it a certain way. It's not that I get upset if they don't do it. I'm appreciative with whatever they, help out with, whatever. But it's just something to note, something that I thought was like, that's funny. But anyway, so I'm sorting the laundry. One of my favorite tasks, actually. I'm just kidding. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess I don't feel about it. You know what I mean? Because what's the point? It needs to be done. That is how I feel about it. It just needs to be done and I just do it and get it over with. The thing with me is like, it's constant and I do my best to like, you'll see how I left the laundry room today. I do my best. Like I like doing it to completion. So for me, that's like sorting it in the baskets, putting everything on top away, like the towels. And then Alex and I don't have a basket. I just, sort it on top. And then whatever random miscellaneous, like hand towels, cleaning towels, all that good stuff, all of that gets put away. That's to completion. And then the next step is like having all the kids put their baskets away too. And so it's a very lengthy process and it's ongoing. And I don't know, it's like dishes. It's like anything else, you just gotta keep up with it, and it's mundane and it's not very fun and there's not really many ways to make it fun. You just have to do it and get it over with and live your life, right? I'm like, whatever. So that's what I try to do. I try to put all the towels away and all that stuff. And like, even when I say like, oh, put my clothes away and Alex's clothes, no, I just like dump them in our closets where they should belong. And if I did have my life together, I'd say like, oh, let me hang all of this up. But I don't have my life together. So it's just sitting in a pile on the floor of my closet. And to me, that's good enough. And that's the season of life I'm in. I would, there's a million other things I need to do. I'll get to it eventually. And there's that. But this is how I left the laundry room. I didn't have to like wipe everything down, but it does look much nicer.
All right, that is it. I'm pretty happy with what I got accomplished today. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me and enduring. Don't forget to check out Thrive Market. My link will be in the description box below. thrivemarket.com/wads will get you 30% off of your first order and a free gift up to a $60 value. That's it. I'll see you next time. Good night.